this on first down. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal.
Etienne up the middle.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He's got room at the 30.
A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That is caught at the 7. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner. That means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 7-7, our score after 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball off like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
From the 17, Lawrence flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Able to complete this to Chenault. Touchdown! LaVisca Chenault from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space, because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
2nd and 5. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And he's got room. And they work this out past the 25. 82 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Okay, every now and then my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them in.
Take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. This is Chenault on the receiving end. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2nd and 4. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In motion, the tight end Kelsey. Back to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll look to throw again. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and goal. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we now go downstate to Orlando, check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. A short kick taken at the 18. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. They'll drop to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Lawrence. And quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
ETN once more.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work if he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Trayvon Walker
coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
If we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football.
And now here's another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And that's a play to applaud, because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not.
Touchdown! Laviska Shenault saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jags are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. It's an 89-yard kick return. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. On first down, Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 35 on second down, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Well, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Josh Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away and throws it complete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Down inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 39 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek
to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trayvon Walker in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Andre Sisco, and the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Ready, break.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take. And with this win, an AFC championship